wonderful, unsung, and take my place among the past lovers that line up in your memory. They haunt you just like ghosts, but they're slowly disappearing, and you scream out in the night for a love that will stay by your side. But nobody you meet is what they seem to be, and you're trying to be hopeful, but brace yourself for tragedy. I'm stuck in place. I want a picture on your mantle in an old wooden frame, and all my features seem so different and so strange when I compare them to what's become of it all now. And we fell in love, but not enough to change the course that we run. And when you're leaving, your pack is heavy, but it'll get lighter as you ferry on away from me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Tangible
So the Drifter Luke goes back how far?
The Drifter Luke, that iteration, it's been about, I guess about 5 years that I've taken under that moniker with my own songwriting.
Mm-hmm.
And it started out of just a college nickname. And it was based on someone who knew the history, of course, with Hank Williams and all that stuff. And I kind of just, as soon as someone called me the Drifter, I was like, well, that's cool, you know.
Yeah.
And my name is Luke. Look at that. And then I kind of changed it around to try to be different by putting the Drifter Luke instead of Luke the Drifter or
right.
or just the Drifter or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me a while to arrive on that, but I found it to be a good identity for kind of my projects.
Yeah.
And with this addition with the band, I think it still encompasses the band as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
how far back does your history as a songwriter go, even before the Drifter Luke became your name?
I've been writing songs for a long time, since I was 15 years old. Pretty much is when I mean even before that really, but I don't even count those. I have some I like to try to write a lot of songs, I guess. I'm not afraid to finish it and it not be perfect, and then I'll go back and maybe edit it and and make it better as it goes on, because a song is like you record it in a moment with one group of people and it's a different song, and then you record it 2 years later with the new group and it's a completely new song again.
Yeah.
And so it's a song is kind of a living, breathing thing, and it should kind of change as you go along.
Yeah, yeah,
and
absolutely.
It certainly has with this group. It's been amazing to see the growth of different songs and songs I've had for years that have had new life now.
Yeah, let's take the songs that you guys just played out here. Like, what were those songs like before, and how did the band change them once they came in?
So the first song, Ever Knew Me, on the guitar acoustic is where I first wrote it, and that was like, it really was a season of my life, where I was on and off seeing this girl, and that was kind of like the finality of it. And really that song took me 2 years to write, all in all, like in the end of it. But before it was more melodic, it was more, less dramatic, less groovy, like it didn't have that kind of that push to take it through. It was more just like the lyrics were leading you, and now it has much more structure.
What's it like from the band side? What's it like for you guys to come to these songs when they're already, formed, they have lyrics, they have a structure and all that, and then to add your guys' part to it?
It's actually pretty easy. Usually what happens is Luke shows up with a song and he says, I have this song. That's usually the exact words that he says, and he starts playing, and then everybody just kind of like, you noodle around until you find something that fits, and then after that you kind of chip away at it, iron it down to what everybody everyone has ideas too, like, so everything, you just kind of tinker with it for a while.
Yeah,
and even
nice.
Throughout different shows too, you'll play a show with one version, and then the next show you'll change it up afterwards, or it's just kind of the endless process.
Yeah,
and so we try to keep it interesting for ourselves, which kind of I think can help keep it lively too. It's like we'll kind of horse around and practice a lot, and kind of just jam it out for a while. Like, oh, that's kind of fun. Let's do it that way for a minute, and then see what happens.
I think jamming is like the most important part of a band. Is like you have to just let yourself breathe, and like, after you've played the song, you just keep going and figure out like where you might lead in the future, and like what cool parts you can think of if you just give yourself a little time to develop it.
I put your name upon my chest, but I wasn't invested.
I wanted to ask you guys, this for everybody. What is it that you really look to get out of playing music and working in a band like this? Because it's work. It's fun, but it's work. It takes hard work. And is it money? Is it success? Is it recognition? Is it just fun? Like, what is it for you guys?
It's definitely just pure fame, money, and
Money.
all that.
There's
That's
sex and
Yeah.
drugs in there
Just
too,
get-
right? I
that's
mean,
right.
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah. I just really want to get a Hummer. Once I
Yeah.
get that, then I'll
Yeah.
be set.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I know it's kind of a silly question.
Like a
Probably everyone
Humvee,
wants to
right?
say
Is that what you're saying, Humvee?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Hummer,
Like
Humvee,
the car,
yeah,
though, you know, I'm just saying. Okay.
I don't know. I think a lot of.
Just
Sorry,
a
I'm just going to
reliable
go ahead
vehicle at
and
this point would be nice.
Yeah,
take
you
the
go
reins
ahead.
on this
Yeah.
one, but I think a lot of us have pretty, you spend enough time doing this kind of stuff in like cities like this, then you have kind of a more measured expectation about what success is and what it means to be like a musician and things like that. And I think, for me at least, as long as you're having fun, and as long as you're doing it with your friends and you're like growing something and you're working intentionally towards making something like better, working on some art, doing what feels I don't want to like talking cliches, but you do what feels right, and then it's not. I mean, because this is like the odds of success are so minuscule that it's just kind of like you have to be. And in a way, it's kind of like liberating if you view it that way. It's you just and your art gets better that way when you stop getting hung up on like what it means to be like. You want to be successful, you want the fame, you want to get the follows and the likes and all that kind of shit. If you just like leave it alone, then your art gets better, you get better, the band gets better, and you just focus on what makes the music.
Mhm.
Yeah. Ironically, the less you give a shit and you just make your, art, the better it is. You know, I mean, it's like,
Amen.
you can't be in a complete bubble, but it kind of is, you kind of are doing your own thing. No one knows, the time that you spent jamming to get to play your show on a Tuesday night for 15 people, whatever the case is. It's like there's a lot of things, and it can't be about for other people because other people may not show up.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be about yourself and just playing music and having fun with your friends and and trying to for me, as a writer, trying to express yourself, and hopefully other people can identify with that.
Yeah.